It's me again. All right, so I'm gonna try something new. It's fried green tomatoes, which I've done before, but this time I'm going to do them like, kind of like that Brenda Gant that I watch on Facebook. She chunks hers instead of slicing them. And I'm gonna try it, except I'm going to incorporate both of our recipes. So I'm gonna use her buttermilk and her chunking, but I'm gonna use the other recipe that I normally use. So in this bowl here, I have a 1/4 cup of cornmeal and a 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs. And I put some Creole seasoning in it because, Mamma Mia, it makes it good. Good. We like spicy. And then in this bowl here, I have some flour, salt and pepper. And then I am going to put, sorry guys, I'm gonna put a 1/4 cup of buttermilk in this bowl and 1 egg. So, I think I'm gonna put a little more milk than that because that doesn't look like enough. Okay, so, and I'm gonna also add 2 eggs instead of 1 because that didn't look like enough. My mom used to cook with buttermilk often. She would make buttermilk chicken. How many of you had that? It is so good and so crispy and yummy. My mom was a great cook. One of these days, I'm going to make buttermilk chicken nuggets because Josie liked the chicken that I made, the chicken strips that I made not too long ago, but I didn't use buttermilk. I'm gonna try it this time because it makes it even crispier. So you do flour, buttermilk flour, and it's just really good. So anyway, I have put the buttermilk in here with the egg, flour, salt, pepper, cornmeal, breadcrumbs, Creole seasoning in that bowl. All right, so she cut her green tomatoes in chunks, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna chunk them up here. Cut them like I cut my green peppers. Let's see, there's a bad spot on that one, so I'm gonna cut that off there. Okay. So you're just gonna cut them in like cubes. I'll show you here in a second. My dad liked fried green tomatoes, and after my mom passed away, I can't remember which sister it was. If it was Mary Faye, I think it was Mary Faye, took him to go get some tomatoes one day and went to the Amish Mennonite ladies, and he asked if they had any green tomatoes. And they said, if we sold you our green tomatoes, then we wouldn't even have any red tomatoes to sell. So that made Dad mad. Of course, not much. It didn't take much to make him mad. He got mad pretty often, but that's okay. I miss his temper. Oh, gotta love that man. All right, so far, one of my tomatoes was a little bit ripe. Well, one end of it. But whenever you chop your green tomatoes or slice them, the juice and seeds don't run out, so you don't have a huge old mess. So anyway, I'll show you these real quick. I got my stove on medium heat. I got a pan over here heating up. And this is what it's gonna look like. Just chop them just like that. And so what you're gonna do, you're going to put these in the flour first. Then you're gonna put them in the egg mixture. Then you're gonna put them in the breadcrumb mixture. And I'm gonna get a couple of these done, get the rest of these tomatoes chopped. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm getting ready to put some of the tomatoes in the oil now. I hope this works. Nothing worse than something bombing when you're trying to do something new. So I have a flour hand and I have a messy, milky egg hand. Seems to be doing okay. Let's see. Woo! Splash me. You either like fried green tomatoes or you don't. I'll show you what this looks like in just a minute. Looks like it's working. So once you get your tomatoes in the oil, you don't want to disturb them too much or you're gonna knock all of your breading off. And you also don't want your stuff to sit in the cornmeal too much because you get your cornmeal all wet and gross and then it doesn't work right either. So anyway, I've got my breaded or my floured tomato chunks here. I floured them and I put them in the egg, and now I'm putting in the cornmeal mixture here. It's looking good. Looking good, kids. I don't know if your parents cooked like this when you were kids or not. I don't know if we were lucky or just poor. I think we were pretty lucky. We were poor, but also lucky. Mom could cook about anything. Can anything. She would can meat, even fish. She called it co-packing. I'm gonna co-pack some fish. And work 2 jobs. She was amazing. All right, I'll be right back, guys. I'm just gonna show you a little bit of them frying. See that? You don't wanna move them around too much. That's on medium heat. They're starting to float, so they're just about done. So I've got, I'm so sorry, the chopped tomatoes there, cornmeal, flour, egg mixture. I don't know how to flip my phone. I swear I push on this thing and it doesn't do it when I'm recording, so I don't know. Maybe I need my kids to show me how to do this, I guess. I guess it makes them more interesting, my videos, right? All right, I think I'm gonna let that cook just a teeny weeny bit longer there. Let them get just a little bit more brown. I have to add a little more cornmeal, guys. I jacked that up. I let them sit there too long gabbing. That's okay. Not a deal. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Just gonna move these around just a little bit. Like I said, you don't want to disturb them too much because you'll knock off all your goodie. You don't want to do that. But this is what it looks like when they're done. Crispy, golden, delicious. So I've got the tomato pieces here in the flour. I've already put them in the flour. Now I'm going to put them over here into the egg and buttermilk mixture. And then after you do that, I should move the bowls around. That makes sense, doesn't it? You want to have them in the order that you're going to dump them. A couple more minutes on that. Not really a couple more minutes, just a little bit. This is not keto or diet food. It's a good old-fashioned fried food, like your mama used to make. When I put this here on the paper towel, I like to sprinkle it with a little salt. Even though I've already seasoned the cornmeal with Creole seasoning, a little bit of salt kind of helps with the taste there. Okay, so now I'm just going to give these a flip in the buttermilk egg mixture. And then I'm going to transfer it over here to the cornmeal. Turn my grease down a little bit. Cornmeal and breadcrumb Creole seasoning mixture, because that's good stuff that way. And then after I get these in there, I'll give it a mix. Just kind of toss it, get them good and coated. Just like that. You're gonna drop it in your grease. I hope when I post some of these recipes, you guys try them, because they're fun, old-fashioned, brings back some memories, and they're good. Doesn't hurt to have good old stuff every once in a while. Okay, I've got one more batch of them that I'm going to bread and get ready in there, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. This is my last little dab that I'm gonna finish up here. Kristen just came in and sprinkled some dill weed on it, and it was actually pretty good. I didn't even think about putting that on there. So you can put anything on it you want. I like Creole seasoning though, because I just really like the spicy stuff, but that was good also. So anyway, let me put this little bit here in the oil. It can be kind of a mess, doing it this way. I don't know. I mean, I like it this way, but whenever I have it in my slices, then I just flour it and then milk and egg it. And then when I put it in my cornmeal, I push it down, pat, pat, flip it over, pat, pat, instead of rolling it in here. And this way it makes your cornmeal and your breadcrumbs a little wet. But when she did it, she only floured hers. She didn't do cornmeal and the panko breadcrumbs. But I like it like that. I like the cornmeal taste and texture and the panko. So anyway, they're not that bad this way. And I've used all my oil. It's about to run out of there. But as soon as I get these last few pieces in, then I'll show you the the plate of them. And of course, when I took them out, I went ahead and sprinkled more Creole seasoning on it. That's good stuff. Good stuff. And I was going to bake some Parmesan tomatoes. You do that with ripe red tomatoes, but I need a break. So I'll have to do another video later. Let me wash my hands real fast. Okay. Voila! Don't that look good? They taste very, 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 very good. And this is the Creole seasoning that I use. And then after I take them out, I give them a little bit of salt and a little bit of seasoning. And that's it. It's good stuff. If you want the recipe, let me know. If you figured it out by my video, that's okay. If you want to message me, I'll send it to you. Talk to you later. Bye.